Yo.
You watched the Lakers Golden State game?
No, I did not. Should have I? I mean, I know. What is it?
I mean, only if you like basketball. Like, that's all.
No.
Like, it's a one-game playoff with LeBron and Steph Curry.
All right, 7 and 8 position, right? Yeah. Must have been. I saw the highlights.
The last shot.
I saw the highlights. It was great.
You're not a basketball fan, man.
Dude, I'm sorry. I really legitimately have been stupid busy.
You watched probably 80% of the unwatchable games for the team that ended in 14th place. Hey, I watched a lot of Raptors games. I thought it was a good team, but you didn't watch LeBron versus Curry. That speaks volumes, my friend.
I think it does. And right now, I just have another thing that I've dived into so strongly that I haven't really been able to keep up with basketball, apart from just watching like the highlights or whatnot, keep on the score. But you were right. You are right. I am faltering in my position as a
You got paperwork
fan.
In front of you?
Sorry, man. I'm just putting it away. It's just
I was like, this guy doing paperwork?
yeah. This is how busy I am, man. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. No.
The things fall. You're in the office building. Like, bro, I'm an office administrator. I have 2 jobs.
Oh boy. No. So I guess I missed out on the emotions of that. I feel bad. I honestly do. But it's
okay.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, it's all right. One day, whatever. You're not gonna watch any playoffs.
I am.
You're gonna watch the finals.
Yeah, I'll watch the final series. I'll watch the final series for sure. Yeah. It's just right now I'm in this in this zone right now with F1. I'm in a fantasy team, bro.
Really?
I'm in a fantasy league.
What? How do they keep track of, like, in NBA? It's like assists, rebounds. Is it like what? Right turns? What did he do? And this guy's making all the turns, dude. Made a left. You get double points for left turns. You're like, how did he do that?
Okay, to be honest with you, this is the first time I'm in any type of fantasy league. Okay, right. But I'm in one right now, and you select your drivers based on their position on the grid, and there's certain drivers that you can assign turbo points to that they'll get you like extra points.
Turbo points, bro. Yeah. Turbo points. Now we're talking.
And so, that's the type of thing that I've been focused on recently, and I'm having the time of my life. Really, it's just really, if you're an engineer and a nerd and you love cars,
right?
Like, man, it's delivering a lot of stuff that's personal to me that I fucking love.
Who else is in your fan? Is it all? Who's in your fantasy league like team? Is it all Europeans? It's just a guy's named Olaf and stuff that.
No, I'm gonna even surprise you. I have my friend Yasota.
Okay. Whoa! It is, dude. Is he in Norway?
No, that's a she. She's brown.
Right?
She's hella brown.
Yeah. All right, no problem.
Yeah,
no,
we have Brent.
Like
we have Brent. Yeah,
of course
he's a straight up Canadian. He's one of those guys who watches all sports. There is no sport that this man is not up to date on. You know, have you known these
abnormal.
people?
They're Texans. Like, they're most of the U.S. It's like those people don't travel. That's how they just learn about things.
If you ask Brent about NASCAR, he's gonna give you an answer and an opinion. Like, this guy knows everything about whatever.
Is he married?
Oh yeah, married with a kid.
Oh yeah, so married.
Married with a kid and a very attentive father. Like, very
mashallah.
like, But wow, like any sport, UFC, dude, you can have a full conversation with just his like top level knowledge of UFC. You can have a pretty decent conversation with him on that. Like,
okay, all right.
I don't understand, but he's like, this is just the way how I grew up. You just
cool, man. I like that
all the time.
That's good. I think that's a good thing because sports give you so much joy, and that way you don't have an off season.
Yeah, there is zero off season for that, man. Yeah. Speaking of sports and sports players, okay. Shout out to, and now he has been inducted into the Muslim fold. Brother Freddie Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet. Yep, I had a feeling.
Brother Freddie Van Vliet has said that he will double the Islamic relief donations up to right up until the point where it hits 50,000. Anything past that, you won't.
Mashallah.
Holy crap.
I was already a fan of the beard.
Already
and stuff.
fan.
Yeah,
already
I was like, how do I pronounce Van Vliet Arabically? Like,
Van Vliet.
No, it still is French, dude. Shut up. You just said the most French thing ever. Van Vliet. Shut up. You sound like You own people.
None. No, not as Mauritians, unfortunately, not.
No,
we
no.
did not.
Well,
we were
no.
indentured. Oh,
That's what I was going to say.
I'll read that later.
Mauritians did own people. Until those people
not,
became
not,
Mauritians.
just not brown Muslims.
mashallah,
So thank you for Steady Freddy. I wasn't really going to buy another jersey, to be honest with you. I got I got Lowry, and that's undeniable that if you only have one Raptors jersey, that's the one to get. Arguably the greatest Raptor of all time, and that's an easy debate to win. But now, I think number 2 is there.
Wow. Move over, Damar. Where's your donation? Get out of here.
What about like mental health?
I like how you're like, not good enough. Not now.
No.
That was so 2000 and late. Oh, mashallah, man.
Yeah,
This,
good for Lamar, of course, but
alhamdulillah, this...
That's amazing that there's some kind of connection between Van Vliet and Islamic Relief. You
it's
feel
great,
me?
man.
That's pretty damn dope.
And that's what I was going to say. Is like, this is, like, alhamdulillah, there's, you look for silver linings.
Yeah.
You look for silver linings. And I feel like I've been following this conflict since I was in college, college, like actually reading. In high school, you just know bad things are happening. Like, you're just like, oh, man, it's the Gulf War. But when I got to college, I really started looking into this. And this literally whole time, probably because there was no social media, there's just like one narrative.
Yeah.
And it was literally one narrative.
Yeah. It's just overpowering like us, the rest of us going like, but this is not true.
I know you got like Ruffalo tweeting shit and you're like, Ruffalo?
Yo, okay, Ruffalo. Who gives a shit about Ruffalo? All right, whatever. The man is supports like everything.
Sure.
Right. If you're like oil pipes,
Hey man,
no,
I disagree, but like,
hold on. I'm getting to a point here. You're getting so hyped. This is not a serious podcast. All right, so the man, he'll stand for everyone, which is fine. We're not saying that this is a bad thing. I'm just saying like, yeah, you should be standing. But who surprised me was freaking what's it? Superbad.
Michael Cera?
No, the older guy with the beard and the pothead.
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Seth Rogen. Dude,
Yeah.
outstanding.
Yeah, man.
On his just like open condemnation of the Israeli movement. So that was pretty insane because I didn't expect it from him. From Mark Ruffalo, I'm like, yeah, that's true.
What do you got to lose? You know what happened to the Jewish community? If you're Jewish, and I also love Michelle Wolf. There's a bunch of comics actually, like local comics. Shout out to Allie Pierce, Doug Cronin. That's 3/9 of the Comedy Brawl finals right there.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So it is amazing to witness something when that was my first protest. When I was a kid, my parents brought me to a Palestinian protest.
So it's your second protest this time.
Oh, the one I just recently went to. Yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is that like that was the very first protest that I went to was for the Palestinian movement. I went to a fundraising dinner, dude, way back in the day. Okay, back in the day when fundraising dinners was the shit. You know, when you were a little kid and you were there for Jumu'ah, and after the end the khutbah, after the khutbah they have the announcements, right? And they said, oh, there'll be a fundraising dinner for whatever. I'm like, I already know we're going. This is how my parents roll. Fundraising dinner, we show up, right?
Yeah.
So you show up, and then there was this one guy who came in, and there's different talents with regards to fundraising dinners. Like the guy who raises funds, right? You've got the people who hold your dinner hostage, right? Yeah. You've got the we're so close with that guy, right? You just keep on saying he was close when he started. Right, we're so close, and then you have another one. This guy, and I haven't seen this type of talent before. This was back in the day when like slideshows, what literally was freaking slides, like right, and he had pictures from what was happening there, on an actual projector slide thingy, and he cried on stage while going through the slides, yelling at us for not doing enough, and then. Like as it had gone up, there was women who were rushing the stage and they were taking off their jewelry and putting on the floor of the stage. That was how insane this guy was.
Yo, I mean, that guy's good.
Great.
That guy's that guy.
I've never seen talent like that before, and I'm too young to remember who that guy was. But he's he's he was amazing.
I want to send that guy to the bank. See what happens. Just comes out of there.
Where's my projector?
Just suitcases.
They just give it to me. It's just like tears running down his face.
Yeah. I went to a fundraiser once, and it was really exciting because Hamza Moin was doing the fundraiser, right?
Oh boy.
And tough crowd, because the whole time Hamza Moin is up there, assalamu alaikum. There's like people starving over here, just pictures of malnourished, well-less, thirsty people.
Yeah.
And he's trying to talk about how Egyptians say juice. I learned a lesson. I was like, wow, you can't.
Don't do that. Don't say yes to. There's some gigs that it's okay to say no to.
You got to do that straight, and you just got to be ready to do it straight. Your job is just to do it straight. Don't try to make any jokes while everybody else is after.
That being said, the organizer had like a vision in their head of you somehow making such a nuanced joke that was both the intersection of heartfelt and funny. Like they think that you're some maestro that's been doing this for 50 years.
Man, I think you should be able to. Frankly, people do it. Some people do it. You could do it. It just comes down to what. You can't.
Supreme amount of talent.
Yeah, you can't have the video on, but you could do it. Just a picture of a well.
Hey man,
just be like, hold. Tell the computer guy, just hold that well.
You're gonna take some swings that might get you canceled.
Yeah, no, it's fine, man. I've done a bunch. I've done an Akika now. I've done a.
And Akika is different from raising funds for like sick.
I've done
for downtrodden.
I did a college in Lahore's Alumni Association.
Yeah,
400 students from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So just uncles and aunties.
Right. Yeah.
That's dude. Those guys have a whole different idea what a comedian is, right? They know. No, yeah, they're literally like, Dad, tell us a story. They just want a long story, like a once upon a time situation. Damn. But what they all love is jokes about women putting on too much makeup. They love that. And then you go like, Uncle, why are you laughing? You should make up your forehead. And then like they just love shitting on each other. It's a fun time. Yeah, it's not. I can't compete with that fundraiser still. I'll work. You know what?
That's your goal?
Islamic Relief. Watch out. I'm coming.
That was the funniest fundraiser I've ever been.
We raised no money.
Oh well. Then.
Oh well, indeed.
There it goes. Hold on one second. Let me just move this stuff out of the way. What's going on over here?
More folders and files for you to organize.
Just
like, dude,
just doing it simultaneously, my friend. This is the way how it is, right? That's what Gary V tells me, right? If you want a better life, right? You gotta hustle. Right? If you don't, if you just want to sit down and watch Game of Thrones, then all the power to you. All right.
Am I wrong if I say you can get everything out of Gary V in 1 hour, and then you're just watching the reruns, the remix?
Dude, it's the exact same thing as like Tony Robbins. It's the exact same thing as most self-help. It's what it is that people just check in for like a recharge of motivation, and his job is for him to be relentless and continuously just like he's just acquiring businesses and starting shit as he's becoming like the snowball effect towards this one goal that he has, which will be pretty fascinating if that actually happens. He wants to purchase the New York Jets, right?
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
So like,
that's an amazing goal.
This is his dream, and he's just building his way towards that. And I honestly, every once in a while, I do check to see how close he is to the goal, because I feel like I'm witnessing something. This guy's
how
literally.
much are the Jets?
I have no idea. I'm sure.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sure
it's probably like 4 billion. I assume. I made that up, but I feel like 4 billion is a good number.
I mean, but for a guy like who started off just here's this wine, and here let me tell you what's good about it. Like that's where he started. It was like a freaking wine unboxing, or whatever, like recommendations or whatnot. That's where he started, a family business, and now look where he is at, right? Just
good in one lifetime. Not even two, like fucking Jeff Bezos. I don't know. I feel like that guy is evil. I feel like that guy is going to try to live one more after this one.
You know why? Because he's not accessible. You feel
we don't know anything about him.
He doesn't do anything. At least you got your Bill Gates. That was excuse me. he shows up on a high class vlog every once in a while, like a high class YouTuber, like Mark
Right.
Rober. He showed up on Mark Rober a few times.
Wearing a sweater, probably.
Yeah. He was on like Ellen a couple of times, and that was funny. Where he had to guess. It was they played a game with him.
Yeah, and the game was who's Ellen and who's Bill Gates, and the audience couldn't.
They played a game with him where he has to guess the prices of just regular groceries. Regular groceries. And, this man does not know the prices of regular groceries at all.
He hasn't looked at prices for anything. Like my wife.
And he's also...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because I actually know your wife, and that
Dude,
seems
the first time
very funny.
I was talking to her way before we got married, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm just doing some grocery shopping."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, where are you?" She's like, "Shoppers." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, it's got like 15, 20 things to
now.
get." And I'm like, 15, 20 things? Are they all prescription?
They all over the counter drugs.
Listen, 15, 20 things. You can't. That's not a shopper's visit.
No, it's not. A shopper's visit is one thing. Pepto at 11:30 at night.
Right. Exactly. There's...
I once burnt my hand. I still have the scar, which, by the way, have a look at that.
That looks sick.
Right?
Yeah, that is, if I had a scar like that, I'd show it too.
Dude, oil burn? That's on another level of hot. I
It'll
wipe
cook you.
literally. I wiped this so quick.
Yeah.
So quick.
Oof.
And then for the next 4 hours, it felt like the oil was just sitting there.
Oh man.
What the hell
Did
is
you
going
keep
on?
it under water, like cold water?
Okay, so there's my mistake. I put it under
Man, you're
cold water.
gassy today.
Sorry.
It's okay. Just like, let me tell you, I'm like, dude.
No, it's just because I'm drinking this iced coffee. It's got cream in it. So,
No problem, man.
So I just put it under cold water for a second. I didn't know you were supposed to keep it there. Apparently, the cold will like do something. So I just put it under water for a bit, and then I put honey on it. Because
I like it.
yeah, online it says to put raw honey on a burn, and it will help. It'll help. Thing. Also, the prophet seems to
Hey, listen.
recommend honey
First,
for everything.
Stop it. All right? I don't know if he recommended for burns. And you have to be specific. You can't just be like, he recommended this. I read the Shahada, put honey on it. Like, you can't make up stuff. You can't do that. That's not right.
What do you know?
This is what I know. I know my sister got in a grease fire when I was in Chesterfield apartment in Houston. So the pan is on fire in the stove. She turns the tap on and puts the pan.
Oh, no.
And this thing made a ball of flame that went straight up and caught her whole hand, right?
Yikes.
She goes, ah! And she runs away. She left the pan in the sink with the fire flame.
Oh, yes.
I wrap my hand in a towel.
Okay.
I'm 15.
Right.
I grab this,
So smart.
I open the window, and I throw it out. Right. I don't even look if anybody's outside.
Okay.
I just throw it out.
You don't have a mosquito net or anything?
No, this is Houston, dude. And I threw out the front, like the kitchen window, which is like there's could be anything
Someone
happening.
walking outside would be like, wow.
But dude, I'm holding fire like a friggin', I'm not a Human Torch. Thankfully, nobody's out there, right?
Yeah.
I checked later because it was just grass.
You go outside,
gone.
it's just one guy just knocked out.
Bro, I go to the
His pants on fire.
That would be the best. It's like, I throw it out. I run to the bathroom. My sister. I hear ah. I was just like, just keep going.
Get it?
So I go to the bathroom, and my sister has the shower on, and she has her hand under the thing.
Yeah.
And man, like your skin will peel off.
Yeah.
With 1 second of exposure. Mm-hmm. Like it was like nothing I've ever seen before. She had surgery and it was fine. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, like they were able to do everything quickly. What you want to do with the burn, my friend and fellow listeners, is don't put ice on it.
Yeah.
Do not put ice on it. I'm saying that first for a reason. I'm not trying to be your dad who starts off with this roundabout way of saying shit. But never put just straight ice on it. You take some cold water, you put some ice in it, and you put do not apply ice directly, but put your hand in cold water.
Yeah.
And it almost won't hurt. Like it won't hurt if you do it for 2 hours, it almost won't hurt for 2 hours. So like that's the way to go. And then if you want, you could put some honey on it and say, astaghfirullah. I don't know, Yasin's list, whatever he wants to do.
Hey man, I'm about to like Google this right now. I'm pretty sure this was a thing. Wait, hold on.
I just told you what to do. You don't think I looked into this? There was a fire in my family. It might have changed. You know what? That was in the 90s.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Here we
go. People, fires have changed.
Yeah, they definitely have. Okay, so the NCBI. Okay, this is like,
all right, dude.
For real.
Just tell me what it is.
Legit stuff over here.
Like you ever heard of the NCBI?
In minor
before?
burns, it's recommended to pour tap water immediately on the burn as it reduces the temperature. Afterwards, honey can be applied. Depending on the area, 15 to 30 milliliters of honey can be applied directly onto the burn.
Say astaghfirullah 3 times. Or
NCBI. or soaked in a gauze before application. Occlusive or absorbent secondary dressings are applied to prevent honeys from oozing out.
Right? Yo. Yo.
Will Smith up in here.
Whoa, I am on fire.
Oh, whoa. And the frequency of the dressing changes depends on how rapidly the honey is diluted by the exudate. I'm assuming it's like the stuff that kind of like.
I think you could have stopped reading all of this at honey, bro.
Which declines the treatment process. So definitely honey.
Definitely honey for minor burns.
For minor burns, yeah.
If you've got a crazy burn like Yasin,
yeah.
Then would you put turmeric on it?
No, I mean I would. I mean that seems like that's also honey is the prophetic thing, and then turmeric is the brown thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Just put all the stuff from different
different
yeah. I'm gonna need
everything that makes you. Then maple syrup because you're Canadian.
Right. Boom. Yeah. I need an elephant trunk or an elephant. What's it called? Ivory. Rub that on as well. I'm assuming.
I don't stand by this.
I know I don't stand by it either. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about effective.
That's what I have to do because of my culture.
Yeah, exactly.
You're anyways. I'm always like, your people lived in Africa for 2 generations. Okay.
What are you talking about? We didn't even live in Africa at all. What's wrong with you?
Oh, is that in India?
Yeah, we came from India, bro.
Yeah, of course. What? Oh, yeah, I guess.
We're just geographically part of Africa.
I didn't realize Indians put elephant trunk on things. I thought that was
No, they don't. I'm just talking.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Yeah, no, of course. I'm with you. Totally. Of course they must have. Sorry. I didn't realize we weren't going off the NCBI anymore. If we're riffing, then yeah, totally. Those people probably put that everywhere.
All right, let me read to you some brown history, okay?
Ooh.
Okay, this was sent to me by our mutual friend Henna. Okay, so it's a post. It's brown history, and between the 1830s and the 1930s, some 450,000 South Asian immigrants arrived to Mauritius as indentured laborers. The records of this migration, which are kept by the Mahatma Gandhi Institute in Mauritius, include a collection of passport-like photographic portraits. And let me tell you, the pictures of these people, they look stressed.
Yeah.
They look super stressed. Yeah. And they don't look anything like Mauritians today. If that, like the 1830s to the 1930s. Actually, maybe a little bit, but like some of them, wow, it is interesting. Let me send you the thing. I actually want you to look at this. I think this is kind of cool.
So basically what they did was agree to a certain year of servitude for transportation to Mauritius.
I should know more about my history, but I think that's what it is. Yeah.
You should probably know more about the word endangered because I'm like, is that what that means?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
All right, then maybe.
Yeah, I sent it to you. Have a look at it in your IG.
Oh man, that's on my phone.
Oh, and you can't receive it.
No, I can't receive it right now. Oh, now it's vibrating, so I have to get it.
Come on, man. Have a look at my ancestors. One of these people might be a Desurth. You don't know.
There's a dude that looks exactly like you. Exactly
just
like
stressed,
you. Just like. All right. This, according to IG, man. Oh, jeez.
Right? They look like hard people. Been on hard times. That being said,
what's interesting? You can tell what part of India they're from.
Oh yeah.
Well, most of these people are South Indian, and some are from Nepal. The upper area, I think it's
okay. Yeah, I can see a little bit of like.
This one dude is beautiful. He's got like
with that mustache.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This dude.
Like, I come as an indentured model.
Yeah. What kind of work are you ready for? He's like
photographs.
Yeah, it's probably his whole idea to do this. You're laughing at your ancestors. Yasin, you piece of.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Thank you for coming to Mauritius.
That guy looks like the opposite of you. You
Yeah.
know? He's like-
As a result of coming to Mauritius, we immediately thought that we're better than all other brown people.
that's what brown people do, I think.
That's what we do. We speak
Yeah.
French, therefore better, right? That's
Yeah,
it.
sure.
That's it.
Sure.
That's it.
You know what the funny thing is? The rest of the world goes like, "You speak French, you piece of shit." They just make all these assumptions that you're full of yourself.
We are.
Which you are. Yeah,
We
which
are,
you
100%,
Yeah, all
100%.
stereotypes are true.
Our food is better, more flavorful. Our
You been to
pastries,
France?
Better.
You been to France?
What's that?
You been to France?
Have I been to France?
Yeah. Have you been to France?
Yeah, I've been to France.
All right. Never mind. I was hoping you hadn't, but now I remember you have been to France.
Yeah. That's a popular stop off on the way to Mauritius.
The food is all right. Like it's good, but it's not like I don't know, man. If you go to like Istanbul,
Yeah, I'm talking about Mauritian food.
oh Mauritian food, yeah, I gotta go to Mauritius. I just want to see the.
You might have an opportunity.
Ooh.
I mean, the opportunity is not going to be provided by me. The opportunity is that I'll give you something for you to celebrate in
Yeah,
Mauritius.
I understand. What did you think? What do you think? You're doing a giveaway?
Here's 2 tickets to Mauritius.
See Yasim's home raffle 50-50 draw. You might have an opportunity. Say it.
When you land, call my uncle. He'll come pick you up.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But we have to do, inshallah, a reception in Mauritius. Yeah, we'd like for you to come.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
It's one of those.
I'm able to. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, if you're able
Come
to.
bring the wife and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Do
It's
the
safe?
whole thing. Well, yeah, it's hella safe, bro. It's
Yeah, I've-
hella safe.
haven't
You
heard
don't want to
stuff.
walk around. You don't want to look rich, which is not your
Oh, no.
problem.
It's not
Maybe
my
you got to
problem.
talk to your wife. You got to talk to your
Oh,
wife
yeah.
to like.
Dude, I wouldn't be able to.
She can look rich in like 2 spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the resort, the hotel, or the resort, or the what's it called, the capital. Other than that, just wear regular ass shit, man. Do not.
I think if
no
my wife
attention
was to
yourself.
come, yeah, she would not come off the resort.
Yeah, you can't do that. You literally, because you blend in as a brown person, that means like street food. That's what it is. That's what you go there
I'll
for,
come out, man. I'll come
That's
out.
what you go.
But she's not coming. Trust me. She's not. She's gonna try to convince you to do the ceremony on the resort. She's not.
It's gonna be all the beaches are free beaches. No resort owns or can regulate who goes on their beach. They have zero.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a shitty resort.
No. They're all super nice. That's the whole
really?
point. The problem is that all of the super nice resorts was like they were barring off their portion of the beach. So then, but like there was this whole thing about like, what about all these poor people who normally just come to the beach to swim? That's so bullshit, right? And so like this was the only one thing that poor people I can think of that fought the government and rich things and be like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
You get the beaches.
It's a huge problem in like Jamaica and stuff. Where like actually all the good food. Well, this might also happen in Mauritius. Like
That's
all
not
the good
regulated.
food.
All the good food goes to the resort.
resorts.
That is 100% true still to this day. But at least we get the beaches. And so
come
we
now.
park the car like on a like on the road somewhere. That's how you there's no parking lots there. And then you just walk and then you with pride with this like you put your chest up and you walk across the beach
'Cause you speak French.
right into like the white people's beach. Just
Nice.
Just
Yeah.
walk in there, and then for whatever reason, you start speaking with like Mauritians are generally very quiet people, right? But
Are
when
they?
you're in the richer section of like a European resort beach,
Yeah.
you're talking loud now.
Nice. You letting them know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let them know where they are.
Yo, my island. I'm only here for 2 months for 2 months, but it's my island.
You ever have to dig out a car because it got stuck in sand at the beach? No. Because that must happen.
I think maybe it has to like when I was very young, but it's an easy way to do it. Let me tell you how to get out of it. All right. Easy peasy.
All right.
You take the floor mats of your car, you take that out, and then you shove it right underneath the tire, and then it will grab its like traction off of the mat, and it'll
Right.
pull yourself out. You don't have to dig. Generally,
Does that work for snow, you think?
no. No, because water and ice will make rubber like super slippery. If anything, right at that point, you just built yourself a treadmill in the snow. But like in sand, because sand is like whatever, so like it'll like catch, you'll get out of it.
I got you.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that.
I've seen uncles pick up a car, also like Pakistani cars, you know.
Right.
It's like made of aluminum foil. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know what's fun about like Pakistan? I'm sure India and Mauritius as well. Motorcycles that are like 200 cc.
And they got a pedal, so sometimes you got to put
Yeah,
in
you gotta-
your own power into it.
Are you going uphill, dude? You got to pedal. You can't just.
Yo, have you seen some of the stuff that can carry on one?
I don't know, everything probably.
Yeah, I mean, you could take the equivalent of what some of these people are carrying and put it in a pickup truck.
I saw a dude carry a fridge. A fridge. It's pretty impressive. Yeah. I saw one guy with a family of 4
All
on
on
the
it.
pickup,
Yeah,
all
the
on
whole thing.
one bike.
One bike, yeah. Yeah, you
I
got
thought
one
that
on the right in front on the gas thing, one on the handlebar, one in the back riding regular thing.
4 isn't even hard actually. 5 should be like that's something to talk about.
Yeah,
Four
exactly.
seems you can just put it all together. You're like one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah, I've seen 5 with like the woman sitting in the back holding the baby.
Yeah,
Right?
Babies don't count, dude. Babies ride free. Babies don't count.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
I want to see 4 holding a guy. Like,
Just off the side,
holding a dude.
so then the
Yeah,
guy has to
that'd be
like
sick.
ride slightly on an angle.
Oh yeah, he's holding on to. They're like the driver's like, hey, don't drive. I'm driving. He's like, I don't know what else to hold on to.
Oh, dude! Have you seen those videos of those crazy Arabs that change a wheel while riding on 2 wheels on their SUV? Have you seen
Yeah,
that? shit?
totally. Yeah. It was offensive until you explained. Like, have you seen the video of crazy Arabs? And you're like changing wheels while it's on 2 wheels. I'm like, yeah, those are some crazy ass Arabs. There were so many of those crazy Arab videos where he'd be driving, then he opened the window, the door, and then just slide outside of it. Like it just, like he's, you know what I mean? He's like wakeboarding the road.
Yeah, one of them changes the wheel. So they put the wheel in the front, they put it in the back onto the front, and then they pull out a shisha. They take like big tokes of it, and then they put it back inside, and then they drop the car back. It seemed like driving a car on 2 wheels. Was a talent that only Arabs had, because at that there was a point where they could do it to almost anything. I've seen it with SUVs, what is it, Toyota Petrol or Nissan Petrol, whatever that is, and they can do it with those Land Rovers or whatnot. But then like Toyota Avalons were a big thing in back in the day, and they were putting that thing on 2 wheels too. And I'm like, wow, how do you do this? Oh,
That should have been a thing. I wish that took off as a industry. Like we got a 2-wheel off. You would do like how long they could do it, how fast they can go.
Right, it's part of the specs
At some
of the
point,
car.
they're just on a bicycle, like, eventually, like, when does it, this is basically a bike now.
The 2 other wheels are just there for security, really.
They get smaller and smaller, just evolve into nothing. I'm sorry. I don't know where it's going.
So I watched this crazy documentary on Netflix.
Okay.
Right. Well, I should have watched a basketball game, but whatever. And it's about the only doctor in India that does a very specific surgery on making people taller. Okay? Because people in India apparently have got into their heads that like your success is tied around your height. And
That's not untrue. That depends on how short you are, my friend.
Dude, it's an IT professional. Okay, no one gives a shit how tall you are. But he's like, I'm gonna go to America. I'm gonna try to get a career over there. So I feel like I need to be taller because I feel like they'll look down on me because of my height, quite literally. Yeah. And dude, you got to worry about racism more than you got to worry about your height. If you come to America, right? That's like it's not like you gain an extra 2 inches and all of a sudden they're like, you know what? I don't like Indians, but this one's a good one. Who don't gives a shit about your height?
Brother, come on. I kind of agree, but I'm like, wouldn't you, if you were racist, right? If Yasin was, wouldn't you hate him more if they were short? Like, wouldn't you add that to the get your Indian short ass out of here?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you add it to your hate?
That's true. It's a force multiplier.
Yeah, exactly. Then you have a new stereotype about Indians. They're like, they're all short. They're all short. All
right, so get this. Do you know what is entailed in this surgery, my friend? Allow me to tell you.
I think it's okay.
All right. They go in.
Yeah.
they put a pin all the way down your tibia from top to bottom.
Oh my
Two
God.
bolts
Right.
that goes right through your bone to secure the pin, top and bottom. Then they have a chisel and a hammer, and they break both of your leg bones, the tibia, and then after there's another one that whatever the small one is on the side there.
God damn.
And then they build out a frame outside, and then they move it a millimeter at a time.
Right.
And then your bone closes the gap, and then it moves it again, and then closes the gap, and moves it again, closes the gap. And it just keeps doing that. Incredible amount of pain over the course of
years.
Days. No.
Because
days.
really? No, it takes a long time to grow bone.
No. It doesn't. So I think it's over the course of like a couple weeks that they'll do it for, like 2 or 3
That's
or 4 weeks.
India, bro. That's not how it should be done.
No,
you
you
shouldn't
can't-
be able to just grow in 2 weeks.
So the thing is that this
He gets
type
out
of,
there like a baby giraffe. He's falling all over the place.
the problem is it only lengthens
Your tibia.
the tibia. It doesn't lengthen anything else. So anyway, so because of COVID, this thing, because after you do the pin installation and the frame around it, then you can go home and then you can just like twist it a little bit, and then you can just do your adjustments at home, which seems
It's like Invisalign. It's,
like what if you keep
Yeah.
like in your like confusion and pain, you just you do 2 turns on one leg and 1 turn on the other just consistently because you keep forgetting.
bro, pretty soon you're like a car. You're just like, oh.
You're like, I have a car.
So they have this in the States. I've seen a lady go through this, and she got like a full 8 inches taller.
Yeah.
But they also did it with her hands and like her appendages and her legs.
Yikes.
And not just her tibia. They did it with her like femur and whatever the hip.
Was
bones
that
kind.
taking a dwarf and making
Yeah,
them
exactly.
into a regular? Okay,
Exactly.
so that's kind of different. This guy's like,
How's that kind of different?
because this is a regular ass dude. This is a regular 5'5" dude who now wants to be like 5'9" or whatever the frick
Oh, I
it is.
gotcha. Oh,
You
he's
know what I'm saying?
5'5". You could be just get some lifts.
Get some lifts, right?
What's-
Or work
yeah.
tremendously hard. You know what this is? This is robbing. This is robbing the world.
Get
of-
your
of
tall
talent.
privilege ass. Shut the fuck. Get your tall privilege, looking down at everybody, speaking French. Shut up. You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk. You don't get to talk.
I'm just saying.
You don't get to.
Look at Tom Cruise, right? That guy tries so hard, right? He has to walk around like everywhere that he goes. He needs to walk around in an apple cart in the studio, okay?
Yeah.
Because he's shorter than everyone. Not only is it lifts, it's apple. What's it called? Crate everywhere, okay? And the man works 10 times harder for him to for whatever reason, and no, because he's super short. And now
Yeah,
we have
he has a lot
all
to
of
prove.
Mission Impossible.
No,
right?
here,
so
listen.
Like, this is the exact same thing. These short people, okay? These short people, instead of working hard and then really working super hard, and then they might be able to contribute to the world, they're just gonna grow a couple inches and then they're gonna fade into obscurity.
You're fading, like, speaking into the psychopath guy as a friggin' example for everybody. This guy, he's done all sorts of weird shit. You shouldn't be trying to make more of him. Most Indians aren't making any good movies. They already have their Tom Cruise. His name is Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes,
And he's also short, right?
Is he
Same
short?
thing.
Shah Rukh Khan's
I think Shah Rukh Khan's short. What do you think? You don't think Shah Rukh Khan's short?
I don't even know.
Check how tall Shah Rukh Khan is. I want to say 5'4". No, he's probably says 5'6", but he's probably 5'4".
Okay, hold on a second.
I want to see a picture of him with somebody that I know, like somebody whose height I'm aware of. He's probably also wearing boots all the time.
Cowboy boots. He's 5'5".
See,
Holy
Dude,
shnikes.
legitimately, he's not even 5'5" then, right? Probably. He's probably 5'4" or 5'3".
Yeah, it's like basketball in the NBA where everyone is 6 feet. Excuse me. Okay, Jortek Rosan. He's the tallest.
Yeah. Well, have you? We've talked about Hrithik Roshan, man. That's
5.9.
that guy. Yeah, that guy's bodied up.
Yeah, he is.
He is the most bodied up, possibly Indian actor of all time.
That guy's taking all of the steroids.
Yeah, but even then, man, you got to see this guy dance. This guy
I've
dances.
seen him dance. Why does he dance
yeah.
with his legs so far apart all the time?
Because he's got hip dexterity. Okay,
Yeah, that guy's doing pigeon. That guy's doing pigeon at
Dude.
all times.
he's doing pigeon. He's doing leopard. He's doing
Indian. Let's see what else we have. Oh, okay. Wait, dude. Here, Jortek Rosan is an Indian actor who works in Hindi films. He's portrayed a variety of characters and is known for his dancing skills. One of the highest paid actors in India. He has won many awards, including 6 film fairs, whatever that is.
whatever that is.
You know, it's probably brown Oscars, right?
Sure,
Seems about correct.
probably not. They probably have their own, like they have the Oscars. They call it Boskers or something.
All right. Shout out to Jortek Rosan, who's not even 6 feet, but
Yep. If you guys want to watch a good Hrithik Roshan movie, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, very very fun movie with Hrithik Roshan and a bunch of Farhan Akhtar, a bunch of other people.
Okay.
Katrina Kaif, you'd like it.
I'm sure I would.
Yeah, you'd
sure I
like
would.
it. You wouldn't even mind the subtitles. It's shot in Spain,
Oh, I don't mind subtitles at all.
and they did such a good job of covering Spain that they gave, I believe, the director a honorary Spanish citizenship.
Wow.
Because it increased Indian tourism to Spain. Like they were able to measure, like, wow, a lot of Indians are bringing their money here. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I can't think of Spain being particularly happy about an influx of brown people.
everybody likes money,
That's very true.
dude. Look at the whole condo system in Toronto is based off of China
Yep.
because those people bring in money and they're like, oh, you want to buy things? We'll cater this whole city to you.
That's true. It was more so in Vancouver.
Yeah, there too, man. Anywhere, well, there's so much money that like Asians were looking to invest it, and then other cities are like, "What's the smallest thing you're willing to buy?" You know, like even the ovens and the dishwashers were like custom smaller. I was like, "Oh wow, this is like microwaves are always the same size, not here." You know, like dishwashers always the same. Like nope, like extra small where you can't even find replacements. So
Wow.
yeah,
What did they do? They just buy a regular washing machine and they just got like Harry Potter, like shrinking
Yeah,
it
just-
slightly a little bit.
I think it's all in China. Just
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
there are things that are built in China that okay, so there was an overhead range over here when we
Yeah.
came in this place and we have replaced it. We got another one because now, you know. And no, I wanted to sell it on Kijiji. So what do? You look at the barcode, you would look at the information, you Google it for you to be able to find the specs, and then you can post on Kijiji. Man, this overhead range, you can't find where it comes from. It comes from China. Just like it was like pointing me towards a company, and the company is just a generic manufacturing company. And when you go to the website and you try to say like what do they manufacture, it's a lot of nothing. Like you can't tell what they do. It's it's a picture of a sky, an airplane, a boat. Like
that's shady as shit, man.
what do you do? I can't even tell. And
I
then
bet you there's prisoners in China that are like, I made that, you know?
and so I try to find information. It's like it doesn't exist. The place, nothing exists. Like, all right, well, I think these are the specs. Let me sell it. But yeah,
China's
that's crazy.
interesting place. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a very interesting place.
You just even go on AliExpress and you just look at the things they sell, and it's just like, this is unbelievable that they're selling this to the public.
Yeah.
It's very interesting things that, well, first, some of them are stolen, like that friggin' massage gun, amazing.
Yeah.
$60, supposed to be 700, amazing. But sometimes like a weird part to a car that was made in 1987, and they got them somehow, and they're like, we're selling them here now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bones. At one point, I looked up bones, and it was a plastic bag, and it said bones, and that was the whole description. They didn't.
Nice. It didn't even say replica bones. It just said bones.
Dude, it looked like bones. I was like, nothing? There's no description of who makes. It's just a random Asian company and just bones.
Yeah.
Dude, that's.
If you know, I guess.
If you need bones.
Yeah.
It means like somebody found a lot of bones and they were like, there's just so many bones, we got to sell these. You got to be entrepreneurial about this. Is how many bones they found.
What bones of an animal that you would buy right now? Like you could display it somewhere.
Oh, I would do it with a lot of bones. As long as I know, like, it was like, hey, this
We didn't kill it for the bones. It died, and then we just
this
took its
blue
bones.
whale had a long life. I'm like, put it up my bed. Like, just put it on top of my bed, and we'll wake up.
That blue whale would be really cool.
Yeah, I'd make the space. My whole living room would be in the blue whale. We gotta make the space, baby. We got a blue whale. What wouldn't you? Right? Anything cool?
Cage. Yeah, that's true.
Rib cages are cool. Rib cages are cool.
Have you seen? I think it's at the museum, right? The full rib cage of a blue whale.
Oh, the whole thing is hung.
Yeah. Oh man, isn't that something?
I would love like a inverted lion rib cage. Now make a glass table out of it. Like you turn and you put it on this, that'd be cool.
that is very, very villainous of you, my friend.
Well,
it's like
I don't know.
You turn into like a bad guy, a Bollywood bad guy, right? That's like you smoking a cigar and you put it out on an ashtray of like a table that's being held by the rib cage of an animal. Yeah,
I thought the cigar thing would be made of like some other animal, like the armadillo, like the inside shell of an armadillo.
Yo, they used to make ashtrays out of gorilla hands.
Yeah, I know. That's have you seen Indiana Jones?
No.
Oh man, there's some of that in there too.
Oh, is there? Damn.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, they used to do. People have no conscience, and like they will, That might be the only part of the gorilla they use, possibly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just be like, all right, but I
feel like if you should at least win an arm wrestle with a gorilla.
Are you stupid? How is gonna win? You're making all sorts of bad ideas today. It's like I think you should at least die.
No. Like it'd be like, listen, because he might have gotten the gorilla hand after the gorilla is dead, right? But I still don't think that you should be able to use a gorilla hand as an ashtray, right? Even then, it's pretty disrespectful. But if you could
want
somehow
like
communicate,
Thor level. I earned your hand, like
right? Exactly. If you could communicate to the gorilla, be like, listen, you live a great life, all this other stuff, all the bananas you want. Yeah. But when you die, I want your hand as an ashtray. Wow. And he's like, I'll arm wrestle you for it. And if you win against a gorilla, I mean, like, who's to say? You've earned that.
I mean, I think that's probably, what? I've never heard that idea before. Just like geotag an animal. Mm-hmm. If it stops moving for 3 days, dibs on the arm.
Yeah.
Like if it died.
Yeah.
No one's doing anything.
Yeah, you buy it, and then after the money goes towards the conservation of we're essentially doing the most laziest hunting.
I know. This is subsistence hunting. Like I just wait for it to die, and then wear its skin.
I'm just going to the Serengeti and just like geotagging every animal that freaking moves, and then come back and I've got, instead of how like some people do day trading and it's just their stocks. For me, it'll just be like all of these animals.
Trying to get a gorilla to sign a donor's card. You're like, bro, when you die,
I want your heart.
I need an ashtray from your skull, bro.
Whew.
Or I'll take it now. What? Yeah. And then
he's like, take care of my family for me. Like, yeah, no problem, bro. I got you.
No problem, bro. I got bananas all over the place. Where are they? I got a form for them to fill out. And I signed up a whole family today.
Right, that's
They should do that guy who was doing the fundraising. Mm-hmm. Go in. Like, people need to put things away. Your hands, what are you doing with them?
When you die, you don't need them.
They walk over and sign shit.
They're crying.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Boy. All right. Well, we come full circle. We've come full circle. That's as good as it's going to get. People, thank you for hanging with us. This is episode 288. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week. Summer is here. The sun is shining. The weather is sweet. Listen to some Bob Marley. It goes well with the sun. Take care. Good night.
Yo.